Pokemon TCG is releasing the V-Union cards later on this week. We got all the details that you need to know. What's going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we open up Pokemon cards, we talk about Pokemon cards, and in today's video, my boy ASX is with us, and we got all the details you need on those V-Union cards. How you doing, ASX?
Doing really well. I can't talk today, obviously. How are you doing, though?
Cool, man. Cool. So, man, we were talking about it a little bit. The awesome looking, at least, very collectible V-Union cards are coming out later this week. There are Mewtwo, Zacian, and Greninja are the three that are coming out. And then we also have Pikachu coming in Celebration's own box. So these are coming in their own premium collection boxes out on September 24th, right? Is that today?
Yes.
I was like 16th, and then I'm like, no, we're actually talking about it here on the 16th. But 24th, they're coming out. Now, ASX has done a video on the V-Union cards before, so he's kind of like our resident expert. So I'm going to just, pass the floor over to him right now and tell us, what are these V-Union cards going to do to the competitive meta? Not necessarily what collectors are thinking, but let's talk competitive meta, and then we'll get into the collectors talk. You have the floor, sir.
Definitely. Well, thank you very much. I just want to say, if you have not checked that video out on the Team Next Phase channel, definitely go check it out because I go into depth on each of these cards. But I really do think this is going to, really switch up the meta a whole lot, just because these cards are very, very different from what we've seen, recently, even, past 5 years or so. So, just looking at these cards, right, from face value, you can tell that it takes 4 cards to get this V-Union card going. And you need
Pokemon
all
Exodia?
4 cards. Maybe. But yes, so it has 4 cards, and you actually need to have all 4 cards in your discard pile in order to get your Pokemon V-Union out onto the bench and into play. So that is something that's very, very different in the TCG. I don't believe right now, and I play a lot of the PTCGO, I don't believe there's any cards right now that you essentially have to get into the discard pile to get back out. So a completely new battle mechanic for sure.
Yeah, I've actually never even heard of something like that for the Pokemon TCG in the past. I do know that, other card games have ventured down those routes of, I want to put as much as I can in discard piles so I can eventually pull them back out, whether it's, energies or lands or whatever, things like that. But yeah, it's definitely a different aspect competitively. So why, ASX, why would somebody choose to build a V-Union deck? Are these considered to be overpowered once you get them on the field? Like, how are they looking in terms of that?
Sure. So we haven't seen these in battle yet because they are coming out, I believe, next week on the 24th. So we don't have a whole lot of information on that quite yet. But just, for face value again, I mean, these cards look like they're going to be pretty overpowered. Essentially, each card that you get has like an attack or an ability or both. So I'm just looking at Greninja V-Union here right now. So if you get your Greninja V-Union out on the board, you'll have 3 different abilities that you can use. And
3 abilities? Holy smokes.
Yes, 3 different abilities. And they're all great. It's kind of hard to read on the screen here, but again, if you go back and watch that video over on our channel, you can see it really well in there. I go into great detail on all the different attacks and the abilities and what they do.
That'll be linked in the description below if you guys want to go check that out.
Definitely. And these are some great abilities on here, some great attacks, and really high HP as well. So I think these are going to be some game changers. I think you're going to see some really interesting decks. It's going to be interesting just to see kind of how the format, how like, the space you're playing on changes because of these cards. You're going to need a lot bigger space, to play with these 4 cards. So, that's going to be really interesting as well. But yeah, I think this is really going to switch it up. I'm really interested to see if this is something that they're going to continue, or if we're really only going to see, these 4 V-Union cards that we see right now with Mewtwo, Zacian, Greninja, and the Pikachu.
Pikachu, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they gave us probably like 3 or 4 or 5 more. Because they like to, I don't want to call them gimmicks, but they like to give us gimmicks between, phases of meta gameplay, right? So I'm pretty sure, didn't we just have like a switch over? Didn't they just phase out a bunch of different cards? Like I think ADP got phased out of the official
finally
what's right now, But like it's kind of that version, right? And we really haven't had that sort of thing. So like, GX, the entire game changed to V cards and VMAX cards. Right. And even it changed from GX to tag team. Tag team had its own tag team rule. And they do this from time to time. So this is something that they're introducing. But what I've noticed is they really only put these sets out, or these cards out, in like 3 or 4 sets, right? So we already have, these are really kind of like an anomaly. They're not part of a set, right? So the collection boxes that are coming out, they're going to have 4 booster packs inside, and then each are going to have the V-Union 4-card piece. So you're going to get all 4 cards. So I know people were concerned in the very early on that, oh my gosh, I'm going to be opening up packs. I need to pull all 4 of these. This is going to be crazy, right? So people were really concerned about what the TCG was going to look like and how the meta was going to be. And these cards were going to be so expensive because you were going to have one of them in your deck, and you weren't going to be able to find them just by opening packs because they were going to be really rare. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They're all getting their own premium collection box to where you get all 4 cards and 4 booster packs. So that's actually really cool. Definitely keep an eye out for them over at your retailers, because I'm sure they're going to be hitting the shelves. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's actually quite a few out there, to be honest with you, because a lot of times, I hate talking about scalpers. This is not a scalper video, but the flippers don't really go for this sort of box. You'll find theme decks and, trainer toolkits and, the game box thing. Like, you can still find those at your stores. People really just buy up all the packs. So you might be able to find these relatively available at your stores. Keep an eye out for them. But as a collector, I'm not sure how I feel about these, considering you can get all 4 cards from one box. You know what I'm saying? So like the hunt is not there. The rarity is not there. You're going to get all 4 cards. So other than maybe buying one of each for even a sealed collection, I don't see why people would really want to have big value in these cards and be like, man, I'm going to get 16, 17, 18 of those Mewtwo V-Unions and hold on to them for long-term growth. Like, what are your thoughts as a collector?
Yeah, I got to say, when these first came out and I learned that you weren't going to be able to pull these, I was a little bit bummed because I am a collector at heart. And, that's why I do, the videos that I do, all the opening videos that I do. So I was a little bit bummed. But I think you're right that, I don't necessarily think these are going to be, cards that are going to be huge value, down the road, being that they do just come in the collection boxes like this.
Yeah.
But if you're a collector that loves the artworks, then I think these cards are for you, because these artworks on these cards are awesome. The Mewtwo especially. I'm looking at the Mewtwo right now, and it's a super cool artwork.
I agree. I think they're absolutely phenomenal. I'm not sure. Do you see the price on these anywhere? I want to say that I saw they were $29.99 somewhere. But now that I'm looking back at it, I can't find anywhere how much these are going to cost. But yeah, you're going to get 4 booster packs, the V-Union 4-card special, and then also the oversized card. So you're going to get the jumbo card as well. So is technically the jumbo card what you're going to be putting on the playfield? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, are you going to get all 4 cards, put them in your discard pile, and then when you pull them out, are you going to put the jumbo card on the field? I almost feel like that's what's going to happen, right? I mean, it's the same size.
That could be kind of cool.
It would be cool.
Are they? Yeah, I'm looking at the boxes now. They are the exact same size. It looks like now it looks like they just cut the jumbo card in 4.
Right.
Called it a day.
I can make those of my own. I'm going to start doing that. TCGFunhouse.com. Go check out all my jumbo cards that I have. I'm going to cut them into 4s and make my own V-Union cards.
Right.
Go get your custom TCG Funhouse V-Union cards. Any Pokemon you want that has a jumbo variant.
I'd buy those up. Now, those are going to be worth something down the road.
That's right. I'll even sign them, man, because I'm so famous. So it does look like inside you're going to potentially get 1 Evolving Skies, 1 Chilling Rain, 1 Vivid Voltage, and probably 1 Sword and Shield base. Let me know in the comment section if that 4th pack is different. Normally, when there's a 4th pack, it's Sword and Shield base. It's just kind of the way it is. So, no one else can really tell what the 4th pack is. But Dude, they're going to be really cool boxes. I definitely would recommend at
so.
least picking up one of each of these for your sealed collection because I think they are going to look phenomenal. If you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you guys saw that I got the Japanese exclusives. Now, these didn't come with packs. They just came with the V-Union 4-card special thing. And they look phenomenal. I got them hanging up on my wall. They look dope. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter so you can see that. Got them hanging up right there. They look great, dude. They look great as a sealed collection item. So good. So good. So, yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much all that we know right now about the V-Union cards. Which one are you most excited for?
Ooh, I don't know. I gotta say, probably the Mewtwo. I like my psychic types. Mewtwo, right? I do like my psychic types, and he seems like a really interesting card. I think what you might see the most of might be Zacian, though.
Think so?
I have a feeling, just based on the attacks that he has, it's a powerhouse card. So I think you're going to see a lot of those. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get these cards in my hands, in my decks, build some V-Union decks, and really, battle them out and see how this mechanic really works.
So the cool thing is I'm assuming that if you buy these collection boxes, you're probably going to get a code card that has these included. Yeah, man. I mean, are you going to be playing some TCG online over on your channel with these V-Union decks, man?
Oh, heck yeah. And just verifying right now, it does say that there is a code card for the PTCGO. So, yeah, I play the PTCGO pretty much every day. So, if you guys ever want to battle me, ASX SF11, just add me on there. We'll battle some Pokemon battles. That would be awesome.
There you go. And he's likely going to be putting up some online gameplay of these V-Union decks on his channel as well. So go check him out. His link to his channel is in the description below as well. Go drop him a love. Go drop him a sub and show him some love. Go show him a sub and drop him some love. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm interested for sure to see these V-Union decks in action. As you guys know here on TCG Funhouse, I'm basically just a collector myself, but I do like watching the meta unfold sometimes. Plus, I got to know what's worth what when I go to sell my singles over on TCG Player, so I definitely like watching that kind of activity. If you guys are new to the channel, drop a subscribe. We post Pokemon content at least 3 times per week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the channel, but it's most likely every single day because we at least have a short going up every day of a nice little cool pack opening. We had some monster hits last week. Absolutely awesome stuff, so I will see you guys there. Drop a like as well. It really helps push the videos out, and the more my videos get pushed out, the more videos we want to make, the more conversations I want to have with ASX. Join us tomorrow for myself and the Broke Nerd on the Next Phase podcast coming up here on the channel as well. Whew, that was a big talkity talk, right?
That was a lot.
Right?
That was a lot.
Plus, I have another live stream box break coming up on 10/1 Friday. Packs are still available over on TCGFunhouse.com. Evolving Skies, go grab some of those. I can just keep talking all day about how much content we have coming down the pipeline. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be so much fun. But in true respect of how these videos go, ASX, say one last thing before we leave.
V-Union hype!
Yeet!